Welcome to Looking at the Markets. I want to show you the stocks that I'll be looking at for the coming week. These are daily candlestick charts provided by finviz.com. I want to start with Lyft stock. LYFT is the stock ticker symbol. This one was in the news due to some data that people didn't like too much in the markets for Lyft. And this is a lesson here. You've got a channel that's held for a while here, and this is why I typically do not buy at the top of a channel, because it starts getting toward the top of the channel and there's a big air pocket down below, and this is what could happen. And I know this was caused by a negative catalyst. This wasn't just a technical breakdown, but still down. Lyft stock down 36, almost 36.5% in a single day. That is rough on heavy volume as well. So now it's down to this level at around 10.5, let's say, $10.50 or so. A little bit below that, I would apply the 3 trading day waiting rule that I talk about sometimes. So I'd wait until at least the middle of next week before I would even look at Lyft stock, because it went down so fast. Google stock, this time I'll use GOOGL for the ticker symbol instead of GOOG. And this one has an important level here that FinViz actually drew a horizontal line here at $105. You can see that was support. And then it broke down below it. And as sometimes happens, support can become resistance. And so you got 105 resistance. Looked like it was going to break above. That was a head fake. It's down again. I'm looking for it to come down to this rising support level here. If it comes down below 90, I'm going to look at it. That could be pretty good. I'm just watching and waiting. Not a lot of screaming buys today. That's okay. Sometimes you're not buying, you're doing more watching, and there's nothing wrong with that. Sunrun, RUN, is the stock ticker symbol. And as you can see, you had narrowing price action, and this is a symmetrical triangle. Maybe not exactly symmetrical, but more or less a tilted symmetrical triangle. Broke down a little bit below it, sure, below that rising support level, but not a terribly negative day on Friday, almost flat. So I'm going to keep watching this one. Really, I want it to come down here. I want it to come down to $20 for Sunrun stock. That would be pretty good. It's not super far, but it has a ways to go. NIO stock, NIO, is the stock ticker symbol, holding this line here. Gradually rising support level here, down to around $10.30 or so, give or take, on Friday. And I'm glad I didn't buy at this resistance level or this resistance level. So again, we're talking about buying at low prices, not buying after huge run-ups, because then you're oftentimes buying at resistance rather than as support, at support. Now, you have to make your own decisions, do your own due diligence. Don't do something just because somebody in a video says it. But I'm liking it down here. I'd like it more at $10, but $10 and change, that's not bad for NIO stock. I think that's going to be my pick for the week if I had to choose one. Pfizer, PFE stock, holding this level here at around $44, holding it for a little while now. Very interesting. Next support looks like $42. Could buy a few shares at 44, then buy some more at 42. That's called scaling in. Just be aware that there is resistance, pretty heavy resistance here. Multiple data points at $54 for Pfizer stock. Amazon stock, AMZN. Interesting. Looks like, and I agree with FinViz, that there should be a level here drawn at $100 exactly. Well, nothing's an exact science here, but we'll call it $100, which was former support, more or less, became resistance. So it's below it. Could it fall? Sure. I'm looking at, let's say, $90. Should I ask for $80? That's asking a lot. It's already down quite a bit from $170 here. So if it gets down to 90, that's not too bad for Amazon stock. Could start a position at $90 there. Chevron, CVX stock. This thing needs to go much lower. There is an important level here, as you can see, $165. I agree with FinViz once again for drawing a horizontal line there. Was resistance. Well, it was support somewhat back here. I don't know if it's going to come down to $165 in the next week or two. If it does, I'll look at it. Even then, I'm going to want it cheaper because it's been so much lower, really not that long ago. Yeah, I'm looking for 140, even 135. So be patient, folks. Pick your price and don't compromise. Who says you have to, you don't want to chase the stock, all right? Who says you have to compromise? If you pick your price and just wait for it to get there, it might or it might not. This one looks pretty good too. Pepsi stock, a nice rising channel here. It's rising gradually. Okay, it's not going parabolic. I like the angle on this channel here for Pepsi stock, PEP, stock ticker symbol. Really respecting this rising support level here. I just wish it would come down to it again. Okay, if it comes down right now around 170, but it's rising, so that support level, the price is going to change on that. It's going to go up. So if it comes down to the bottom of this channel, yeah, that would be pretty good. But if I had to pick one that I like just based on technicals, I'm not looking at fundamentals here today, just technicals. I like this. I like the way this stock is right down at the rising support level here for Neo stock. That's looking pretty good. If you want to demand $10, if you want to pick a price and stick to it, and if it's $10, so be it. Then you don't buy until it gets to your level that you demand and that you insist on. If you want to be a little more flexible, $10.31 isn't too bad. But I really like the idea of picking your price. Where do you want to buy it? And making that commitment there. Of course, you always have to be flexible when circumstances change. What if something is fundamentally wrong with Neo as a company and you just don't want to buy it at that price anymore? Then, okay, you make changes if necessary. So I hope there's something out there that interests you in this video and in this market. And if not, you can always wait and not buy anything until there's a better setup. So thank you so much for watching and listening. I will talk to you again soon.